Hello there.
Well, hello there. You must be a very erudite man. Please, do dazzle us with your vast knowledge, which, I am certain, must be boundless.
Anyone who studies evolution will know and will understand what I'm saying, where I'm coming from with this. Will understand that if you question evolution within a very short period of time, you will discover that evolution, Darwinian evolution, is impermeable. Not by data, not because it's supported by evidence. No. No, if only. No, it's impermeable because of the consensus surrounding it. And that consensus is held completely by the atheistic religion, which is the belief that all creation, biotic life, all of it came about by complete random mutations acted upon by natural selection.
Nope, that's not working. Why don't you get comfortable and tell us what's on your mind instead?
Atheists. Interesting lot, aren't they? They mock Christians for believing that the world had a beginning. They mock Christians for believing that life was created on earth. They mock Christians for believing that Jesus rose from the dead. They mock Christians for believing that the way for humanity to properly function is for charity and love to be permanent in the method and exchange between people and person, individual, sick and poor, help and love and caring nature for every individual. They mock people for this.
Well, you don't have to worry about me, Richard. There's no way I'll ever be able to mock someone with a mind as brilliant as yours. Please, do go on.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'd like to give you some information on Noah's Ark, the scientific evidence supporting Noah's Ark. Well, here we have Mount Ararat.
Oh, yippee, Noah's Ark! Now's your chance to really dazzle us with your encyclopedic knowledge. But we already know about Mount Ararat, where Noah landed when the flood receded. Please, move on to your next point.
The first ever mariners, the Phoenician people who travelled all over the world, long before Christopher Columbus and all that sort of people, they were out in boats, fishing far out in the oceans as far as Britain.
Shit, I just peed myself. Yes, folks, Richard just told us that Phoenicians went fishing in triremes. I posted the following comment on his video, and as you can see, his answer was, it's a Phoenician ship, not a warship, whatever that is. Now, how am I going to explain to an Englishman what a warship is? Please listen to this little ditty while I try to come up with a simple explanation. I think this little tune inspired me. Now, Richard, try and follow my explanation if you can. Let's start with something simple. First, you take a net and put it together with a ship, and you end up with a fishing vessel. Next, you take some merchandise and you put it together with a ship, and you end up with a merchant ship. Now, take a deep breath, because it's about to get really complicated. You take some big guns that go boom, and you put them on a ship, and you end up with... Come on, I know you can say it. Go for it. Yes, it's a warship. What's that you say? They didn't have a gun that goes boom in the days of the Phoenicians? No, they didn't. But they had other stuff. See that thing in the front of the ship? It stuck out at the front, and people rowed real fast until the ship rammed another one right in its side. It would make a big hole, and the other ship would go down under the water. Folks, I tried explaining that to Richard, but his answer was, it's a picture of a Phoenician ship. Full stop. By the way, that's British for period. That was it. I couldn't help myself and called him what he really is, an ignorant fool. And I've got news for you, Richard. It's not a Phoenician ship. It's a Roman ship. It's a Roman trireme, to be exact. In case you didn't know, it's called a trireme because it has 3 sets of oars on each side. That kind of manpower was reserved for warships. The sides of the ship were lined with shields for protection. As for the ramming beak, that thing protruding at the front, I've already explained to you what it's for. Which brings us to the 2 elements that give away the fact that this is a Roman ship, the tower and the standard. If you look at the back, you'll notice a tower. Archers would stand at the top and fire arrows safely over the soldier's head and into the enemy's ship. Behind the tower, you'll notice a stick with a funny squiggly-looking thing at the top. This is called a standard. It was a pole with an eagle at the top. Only Roman legions had those things. Oh, damn it! I was about to forget the corvus. See that piece of wood that sticks up at an angle at the front of the trireme? That's what's called a corvus. It was a type of gangplank that could move up or down. It was lowered on the side of an enemy vessel, making it easier for the soldiers to attack. But, in spite of everything I've said so far, I know that I have not convinced Richard of his mistake. Why? Because he got his picture by Googling the words Phoenician ship. He could have picked any of those images that you can see here, but they didn't all look as impressive as the one he chose, did they? And here's where you made your mistake, Richard. After you clicked on your picture, you should have followed this with a click on Visit Page instead of View Image. If you had, you would have been able to find this.
No!